does it again? What if Trayvon Martin's older brother is walking in the same area in a few months' time? George Zimmerman happens to be passing, finds him suspicious again, as he did Trayvon, decides to engage him in the street, and decides to shoot him as well. Where does that leave you if you're the one that supplied the gun?
Well, if we're the ones that supplied the gun, and again, remember, we provided money, not a gun, but if someone is on top of Mr. Zimmerman, again, repeatedly bashing his head into the concrete, and he acts in self-defense, that's incredible bad luck that he found himself in that situation twice, but we'll sleep soundly.
You would sleep soundly if he did it again?
If he's acting legally in self-defense again, absolutely.
And at what point does he have to take responsibility for not pursuing, some would say stalking, unarmed teenagers who are walking home?
Well, again, two different levels of government review have found no fault with Mr. Zimmerman's actions.
No, but I'm asking you if you do. If you think at any point he has any responsibility for his own actions. In other words, if you're going to arm this guy again, give him a gun that he's recently used a gun to shoot an unarmed teenager, if you're going to arm him again, and that's what you've actively done, you've raised $12,000 with your group to deliberately arm him, as you say, with guns, with ammunition, security, and so on, that's fine. But what if he then does it again?
Well, I mean, we can go through all the hypotheticals that you'd like to go through, but what it comes down to is if he's gone through a government review again in this second hypothetical situation that you're raising, then he acted within the law, and I just don't see why that's a problem.
I think that I would, if I lived in that area and I had particularly if I was a black family who had a son like Trayvon Martin, maybe age 16, 17, 18, who liked to wear hoodies, I'd be pretty nervous at the thought of George Zimmerman walking around with another gun. And I think they would be right to feel nervous.
Well, the problem is when we go out and help the Pink Pistols, a gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender group who's being discriminated against, denied their gun rights. When we go up to a young African-American male up in Cleveland who was wearing a hoodie, who had to act in self-defense, when we go up to Cleveland for an elected legislator who voted against every single piece of pro-gun legislation that was introduced in the Ohio General Assembly, when we're acting on behalf of those people, it's not a problem. It's only in this case when the villagers have gone out with the torches and the pitchforks that it somehow becomes a problem. This is not an issue of race, it's an issue of self-defense law. And your hypothetical second situation, I mean, God forbid it happens. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't ever happen to anyone. But if they go through that same level of review again and it's found self-defense, then